The story is about one woman's spiritual journey, an acceptance of her traditional spiritualism compared to the Christian Western upbringing which she has been molded and indoctrinated into.
And also I think it's the struggle of what you've been taught, which is not necessarily wrong, and what is, and trying to see between those two worlds.
The story happens in 3 different chapters. The beginning being in the bedroom. When you open up a very isolated space, you can feel that the character is starting to question her faith, and she's deep in thought around what she's been taught.
When we first decided to do a short film and enter it into Rode Reel, we had the whole team come together with a couple of different ideas and concepts. We decided on filming this particular story because I think it's got a very relevant meaning, and there's a lot of people who are going through these cultural struggles at the moment.
I have the utmost respect for the main actress. We went from in the morning on the first location where it was absolutely freezing cold to in a bathroom where she had to stay in that bathtub the whole day.
In the second part, when we go into the bathroom, this is her beginning to accept that there's a connection to her past and her ancestry, and she's starting to open up to it.
Shooting in the bathroom was tight. There weren't a lot of space at all. I didn't even know where I was going to put the camera. There were quite a few times that I thought the camera was going to fall in the water, but we managed.
Before I started editing the film, the question I had to ask myself was, how do I tell the story if no one in the edit is physically speaking? So I tried to put myself in her position, going through this spiritual journey. And it was important for me to really show that emotion, because it is very, very emotional.
Building the sound for this was interesting and fun. We needed to keep it very subtle and very powerful. Playing between the spiritual and the natural world makes things very difficult without making it jump in your face.
I'll speak to different people about a similar experience, and you'll find that a lot of people are going through it. And I feel like the conversations aren't happening enough, call it dinner tables or at churches or wherever it is.
We come to a closure in the end where she is seeing the world as a dual space, where 2 different planes of existence can happen.
I think what was nice about this project was the fact that it was a collaboration. Everybody had input to the story and what it looked like.